I've just finished reading Artemis Fowl by Owen Colfer. It's a story about a 12-year-old criminal mastermind who attempts to capture a fairy and use her ransom to restore his family to riches and fortune. The story begins with a background of his life. We read that his father went missing whilst on a trade liner, and the reader presumes he's dead. So the boy is fatherless. He lives at home with his mother, who's gone crazy because of his father's absence. His two guardians, Butler and his sister Juliet. Butler's sister Juliet. It's primarily aimed at young teenagers because of the fantasy element, the whole fairy world. But there are some aspects of the novel that will be appealing to the older generation, such as the relationship between Artemis, who's 12, and his guardian Butler, who's presumably 20s or 30s. There's the sentimental value with his mother being sick, and there are a few bits in the book that delve into Artemis's mind and the way he feels about his mother. It's quite heavily based in fantasy, because we find out that the original form of leprechaun came from LEP Recon, which the story tells is the lower elemental police recon squad, which go above ground to do rescue missions. So it's a bit childish, but there are again those adult elements. It's really well written, and the reader is instantly absorbed into the world of Artemis and the world of the fairies. It's quite gripping. There are quite some descriptive action scenes, like fighting trolls, and conflicts between the commander and the tech, who's a centaur called Foley. So that's the comic element in the book. There's a fight between Butler and the troll, which is good. It's quite exciting. And then the book ends on a happy note. The story delves deeply into the world of the fairies. The book calls them the people, and they live below ground because of the humans taking over the world and tunnelling. So they've gone down to the lower elements of the world, giving rise to the lower element police. And being fairies, they have powerful technology, such as nuclear-powered guns, nuclear-powered locator beacons, and an ability to stop time, which comes into the book. All three of them come into the book. The fairies are able to shimmer, or what do they call it? Shield, which doesn't make them invisible, but makes them vibrate at a frequency higher than the human eye can tell. But Artemis is clever and uses filters and video technology to see them all. The fairies have an ability called the mesmer, which can take control of people's minds and make them see what they want them to see. It was written in 2001, so it's now perhaps a little dated, but like the Harry Potter books of the genre, it'll stay as a children's classic for many years to come. There is a sequel to this called Artemis Fowl and the Arctic Incident, but I have yet to read it. Overall, out of 10, I'd probably give this book a good 9, good solid 9. Only 1 point less because of the slight childish element, but overall it is a very fun and enjoyable book, and I highly recommend it.